Teertha Yatra. We have two words, Teertha, Kshetra. Teertha means it corresponds to the port. If the river is flowing, there are particular points where the boats dock. So that is the places where we have some facilities. Athaika Buddhanam Tadhi Teertham. Teertha also stands for Jnana. It's another name. That is the reason we have the name of Teertha in the Guru Parampara of sannyasis. Shankara Teertha, Bharati Teertha, Abhinava Vidya Teertha, Narahari Teertha, because they stand for the concept of Jnana, dissemination of the sacred knowledge, Teertha. For the continuation of Jnana Upadesha, dissemination of the sentences of wisdom, the learned scholars, the learned ascetics, they used to choose these particular points on the banks of river so that their nitya anushtanam, their daily rituals are not affected. Therefore, the Teertha is very important. Why it is important is by the incidence of the learned souls around that point, and why did they choose that particular point is because of the location where the earlier celestials, earlier sages, they had performed the penance, puja, tapasya at that particular point. Therefore, the deities have manifested at that particular point. Therefore, we have the location of the Devasthana, Devakshetra, and the sages, and their followers are their parampara. The pantheon is still very much present. That is the reason the Teerthas are very important. What about Kshetra? Kshetra is a place which is very powerful. For example, the Vaidyanath Kshetra. If it is not located correct exactly on the river point, it can be called as Kshetra. Kukuteshwara Swami Kshetra. So there are several such Kshetras which are not located on the banks of river. So Teertha and Kshetra. Kurukshetra is one important place. So these are the Teertha and Kshetras. And how important they are for us. And what is the role of pilgrimage? Pilgrimage would actually affect our life in 2 or 3 manners. The first one is, it is actually inducing you to take a break from your daily routine. Most of the time we get so much engrossed in our daily routine, stating that these particular daily activities are paramount, and if we stop it, the entire world will collapse. That would be our natural feeling. We tend to recognize the fact that if you are absent from this world, nothing is going to happen. The world will kind of function as on its own. And you are a very teeny, minuscule particle in the grand scheme of the God. We never realize that, because we have a very small bubble which we call it as our world. So we are totally engrossed. So the Teertha Yatra induces you to take a break from this thing. Whenever there is a break from your routine, you actually improve your life. This is the first one. The second one is, you are tuned and you are very much accustomed and acquainted with a level of comfort. This comfort zone is always trapping you in its fold. So you have to come out of your comfort zone. If you need to do something extraordinary, you need to do something. If you need to achieve anything extraordinary, you have to do something extraordinary. If you do ordinary activities, you can't expect extraordinary results. So for you to break from this monotony, you have to come out of the trap. For that, the yatra would always help you. That is how we should help ourselves. This is the second one, second aspect. The third one is the dana. Whenever you travel, you spend. What do you spend for? You spend for your comfort or you spend for something else? Other than your comfort, there are many more important things, including charity. Once you start giving something, you would actually pick up the habit of enjoying your charities. Once you see the happiness of someone receiving something from you, then you will have that addiction. So Teertha Yatra is very important point to get you that addiction, which is actually increasing your meritorious balance for the next journey of our life or the next birth, something like this. The fourth one, as I said, when you have the company of holy masters, certainly your level of understanding about all the mundane things, all the worldly things, that would totally that would change. The transformation is very much required for us, because otherwise we are always trapped in the circle. First we have it, just acquire some property and have some children there, and just you want to get everything in their name, and finally if they don't listen to you, then you get again unhappy. So this, you are always got in the, you are getting caught in this circle. For you to escape this, you need to break the monotony. For this, Teertha Kshetra Yatra is very essential for everyone.
What about